For more on the armed conflict between Colombia and leftist rebels, Jorge Restrepo joins us from Bogota on the phone. He's the director of the Resource Center for Conflict Analysis. Jorge, it's so great to have you on the broadcast. Let's begin with Havana. It's been a painstaking process, as you know, more than 2 years. It seemed like peace was really perhaps in sight. There was the ceasefire. I guess the question is, how could this happen now? And when it seemed like there was so much progress being made, and what does this do to the talks?
I mean, first, this is really a serious crisis, the most serious crisis that the conversations have faced until now, not only for the scale of the attacks, but also by the fact that the soldiers that were killed were completely off guard, and they were actually taken or massacred by the FARC. This crisis actually will mean that these negotiations have an opportunity of the FARC renouncing to violence, and this is what most leaders in the Colombian society are demanding of the FARC. This is to say that the conversations are not going to be suspended, but even, of course, are going to be broke, but the negotiations are in serious and deep crisis. Most of the political support has been lost by this action.
Well, the Colombian president says the talks are going to continue, but he also said that this will not go unpunished. And I guess the question then is, how do you reconcile both of those messages?
Actually, the president is ordering the armed forces on an offensive. It's interesting that he said that this is an offensive to protect the civilian population and not to go, for example, against the leadership of the FARC, which is still remaining in Colombia, because most of the leadership is actually negotiating in Havana. But I will say that the declarations of the President Santos were quite directed towards the public, very restrained in the sense that he's not breaking up the process or ordering an overall offensive. That is a way that you can square those issues. Now, we have to see what is he going to demand to the FARC in the negotiating table, because this process cannot continue as it is now. On one track, the negotiation, and on another track, the conflict continuing here in Colombia.
Jorge, I know your group is attempting to reduce conflict. That's why you were formed. But there are critics of the government's approach to this negotiating. This is certainly going to give them more fuel to the fire, isn't it? What's this going to do in terms of the debate there within the country about negotiating with FARC?
Very strong political debate. I reckon that the government is going to lose most of its political capital, and the peace process will be harmed by this. We'll have to see in the next few days what is the reaction of the population in general in terms of the support of the peace process. I reckon the FARC has injured severely this peace process, and that's my main worry.
Jorge Restrepo joining us by phone from Bogota. Thank you.